What's going on, everybody, and welcome to episode number 14 of our second season with Leicester City. And I know what some of you will be thinking. Niall, it's Friday, why isn't there a pack and play up? But first point, this is so exciting at the moment on the career mode. I could not resist putting it out there. Firstly, for yourselves, because I'm sure you're keen to see what was going on at Leicester in the transfer saga. Secondly, for myself, because if you don't know, I basically play these a day in advance before they go up, because I like to I don't like to get too far ahead, because I like to be at the same point as all of you that are watching. So I wanted to play it myself as well, because I'm really excited about it. And I figured pack and play could wait for another week, even though it's 2 weeks since there's been one now, so I do apologise about that. But we will be, fingers crossed, getting back to normal like next week. But with all the excitement going on here, I couldn't resist doing another career mode. I don't think there'll be a Dying Light video to go up with this today either, so I hope you're all happy with just the one career mode video. Hopefully it'll be a good one, because it is going to be the end of the January transfer window, and there is lots of drama yet to unfold now. To fill you all in, if you're not aware, basically Weimann left us for 28 million. We've got 22 million left to spend with the current wage budget the way it is. We can tinker with that as and when we want to, of course. But in the last episode, I asked you all for a few suggestions of who you might think I can bring in. And this is a mini shortlist, basically, of what you all said. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take people off this one by one now before we get started. So, Cal Hagnalu, or Cal as we started calling him in the last episode. I've been doing a bit of research by doing this, because if you didn't know, if you go onto your shortlist, you can actually look at the more sort of attributes and that kind of thing, and the weak foot and that kind of stuff. And this guy at 21 looks absolutely phenomenal. Could even play him up front if we had to. Centre forward, left mid, Cam left mid, centre forward, centre mid. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. I don't care if he's going to cost me 17 million, lads. I really want to get him in. I feel he'd be a superb addition to the team and one for the future. Perhaps even one of the best players in the Premiership in the future. And Bournemouth is gone to Man United, unfortunately. I did put a loan offer in because I thought they might want to loan him out straight away, because I don't think he's going to be walking into the first team, but I don't think that'll be accepted. Dort Girl actually accidentally bid at 5 million when I was researching, so we'll see what the side of that. He wouldn't be too bad. Carlos Tevez' contract actually expires at the end of the season. So what we're going to do is we're going to bid for him. We're going to give him that for 2 years. Crucial first team player. If he accepts that, we'll live with Cal Hagnalu up front for this season, just so we can get Tevez in next season. I think that's acceptable, because it'd be such a massive coup for us. Next we've got Zivkovic, who was recommended by the Gaming P. Not really good sort of young, promising striker. But the thing is, the only problem I have with that is that I want someone for now, and then if we get top 4, I'm going to look to invest in another striker that's even better. So with us getting in Cal, I'm perhaps looking for someone that can just fill in. So this man here, although he looks like a fantastic prospect, I don't think he'll be able to fill in for the season. He's another one for the future. We've already got Jose Perez and sort of Jordan on for that reason, so he is going to be removed. Next on the list we've got Wissam Ben Yedder, a player that I know one of my friends Jeff recommends really highly. He looks really good as well, to be honest. He's got flair trait, and he's also got the 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. I don't know what his rating is overall, but we're going to go in with a 5 million bid. My thought was we've got about 5 million to spare, so bid 5 million for like Dwight Gale and for Ben Yedder. We're going to do it all now and see what they come back and respond with. We've then got Dermich, who's another decent young player, 23 years old. He hasn't got the same skill moves as Ben Yedder or the weak foot, but he still looks really good, and he can play left mid, right mid and striker, so we're going to bid 5 million for him as well. See what they say to that. 5 million. And then last but not least, we have got the man at the bottom of the list, Carlos Bacca, recommended by Jesus Legend. He's 29. I think he's going to cost a bit more than 5 million, to be honest, because I know that his rating is a little bit higher than the others from what I know on Ultimate Team. So he's also going to be removed from the shortlist. So this is what we're left with, basically. We're just going to see what comes out of these 4 here and deal with what happens. Hopefully we'll be able to bring them in. We haven't got long left before the transfer window closes, of course. We are also, of course, going to chuck in, I forgot in the last episode, Fofana onto the bench. I think he'll be good for someone like in the games where, who are we going to put him on for quickly? Quick decision. Heimer will do. We'll go with that, a keeper. In a game where we're sort of winning and we want to shore it up, we could perhaps bring him on for Abbo or Powell. Powell, I think, is a good box-to-box, and I think Fofana can be the same for us, so he's going to go onto the bench. In fact, I'm going to chuck him in to start today for Abbo, because the stamina's a bit low. Of course, Video picked up that injury in the last episode, which means Mahrez is going to be brought in, and a place in on the bench is going to be given to Jack Barmby. That's the starting 11 we're going to go with in the whole game. Of course, we're going to be playing Perez up front. We've not got much choice in that matter. We will save that. But yeah, if we can bring in preferably Cal Hagnalu and Ben Yedder, I think that's probably the best possible outcome. That'll leave us pretty strong for this season. Hopefully solidify the top 4 spot, and then we can strengthen even more on that next season. So that's the team we're going with. Hull's the first game today. We're going to jump into that one now. Fingers crossed, continue our good form and pick up 3 points. Sorry if I whittled on a bit there, lads, but everything needed to be laid out there straight at the start of this episode. Into this game we go. Wish me luck, lads. That's a nice drop of the shoulder. It's beautiful play. Jordan Ibe, come on. Get in there, Jordan Ibe. Fantastic stuff. We have been on the back foot in the opening in 20 minutes here, but we've got the goal on the counter. Jordan Ibe, a lot of pressure on that front three today, particularly Ibe, with Weimann of course gone and Video injured, the two main men they've been for us so far this season. Ibe has taken that responsibility on the chin now, grabbed us a goal on the break. Like I say, Hull have not been bad so far, they've been keeping the ball well and putting us under a bit of pressure, but we managed to get the breakaway. Jordan Ibe puts it in and we take a 1-0 lead. Get in there, lads. Well in, that's a great tackle. Ibe, look at the space for Jordan Ibe here. If we could get 2 on the break, that'd be sensational. Jordan Ibe, he's looking to cut inside all the time. Got the man over. Didn't quite fall for Tiote either. He hasn't done the best there. Oh god, what was that touch all about though? What a defensive header that is, lads. Jesus Christ, I thought that was in. Well played. Simpson does well again, and that's half time, and Hull have been controlling the game very well, sort of keeping it around our box. Not doing too much with it. They've had a couple of decent efforts, but we managed to get the goal. I'm sure the possession stats will be madly in their favour. Yeah, look at that, 61%. They only had 3 shots to our 1, which was the goal, but we did have that really good chance with our, but we couldn't quite get it across. So they've only had 1 on target themselves. All their shooting's been pretty awful, to be honest. We've still got the more dangerous team, I feel, on the break, but hopefully we can control the game a little bit better in the second half, particularly being as though we're missing Weimann and Video. This hasn't been a bad performance, lads. Let's hope we can keep it up. Oh god, he's got loads of time to cross that in. He hasn't. He's played it in nicely back to Dialme. This could be trouble. This could be trouble. Oh, thank god. That was their best chance of the game. We got away with that, lads. Quinn it was. He's had a decent game for them as well, but that was a pretty poor miss. Well in there. Get it forward. Look at the space of Morris if we can find him with feigning. Come on, Morris. Tie up the game, son. Tie it up. Oh, it's beautiful. Riyad Mahrez, whenever he's asked to come in and fill the boots of Video, he usually does an adequate job, and he's done it once again today. In the last episode he had that game where he came off the bench and scored, and he's done really well again there. Lovely finish, cushioned it into the near post. Not usually the greatest place to be shooting on FIFA, the near post in my opinion, especially from the position I was in, but tucked it away lovely. Hull haven't got the best keeper in goal, Jukovic I think his name is, something like that, and we took advantage of that there. The ball's passed him before he even dives. Look, 2-0 lead, and this has been another good performance, and it's another 3 points in the bag, lads. Get in there. Going to switch to defensive now. Nothing for us to throw away. Oh no! What the hell happened then? I was just saying we've got everything to lose. We don't want to throw it away. And what the hell was that? That's given Hull a right lifeline in this game. Still 15 minutes to go, so let's just watch the replay. Look at this. Looked like I had it covered. Oh god, it's painful to watch. What the hell is that all about? I think it's the young man Target that's done it, unfortunately, but my god, that is absolutely awful, and Hull are back in this game, lads. Abo, fresh off the bench. Use those fresh legs, Abo. Use those fresh legs, Abo. Use those fresh legs, Abo. He's going all the way. Abo, to wrap it up. He has. No! How?
To Robertson.
Oh god, it's falling back to him. This isn't boding well, I tell you, lads. No. No! 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 Get it out! Well blocked. Win that, win that, win that. Oh, thank God for that, lads. Jesus Christ. Hull there at the end. I thought they were going to equalise because we just could not put that game to bed. We hit the post twice, 3 times at the end there. Deary me, Abo with that fantastic run. I don't know why he missed the second one, to be honest, but deep breaths. We have got the win. And we're about to head into transfer deadline day. I'm really pleased with that win, particularly as we were without our 2 main men. Well, Velleman's obviously gone forever, but we'd like a bit of a better striker. Perez did well, and Mahrez did well, filling in to be fair on the right as well. But we can see we really picked it up in the second half. We should have been comfortable really, but nevertheless, 3 points is 3 points. And now we head into transfer deadline day, lads. Let's see what happens here, shall we? So first and foremost, lads, in the league you can see we've jumped back into second place, level on points with Chelsea, but you can see Man City have still got a game in hand as of Chelsea, so that could obviously change at any point. You can see our goals conceded actually isn't as bad as I first thought it was, and our goals scored are actually the top scorers in the Premier League at the moment, which is absolutely crazy. Moving on to transfer news. Jeffrey Schlupp's been transfer listed because he wanted more wages, and I didn't want to give it to him because he wanted something like 20,000. We've already got Oviedo coming in and we've got Target, so he's probably going to be leaving. Man United rejected our loan offer for him by now, which is a shame. Palace have accepted our offer for Dwight Gale. Ben Yedder's offer's been accepted as well, who's the one that I prefer to get in. So Ben Yedder's the one we're going to go for, and we've still not heard back from Bayern, who should be accepting the offer that we sent, because we offered them the 17 million that they asked for, so hopefully that will come through soon. But we're now going to offer for Ben Yedder, because he's my preferred option. He wants 45 grand a week for 3 years. He's going to be a crucial first team player. Hopefully that will be enough to tempt the 25-year-old Frenchman to join. I think he's French. And yeah, we've actually got Bournemouth on this date as well, so you can see we're just before the transfer deadline day. We've got Bournemouth away in the FA Cup, so we're going to go into that game. We're going to field a second team, which I'll show you in just a second. And hopefully, after that, we can get the players that we want to get in, and then this messy saga will all be done with, lads. So, lads, until these transfers are done, of course, our squad is left a little bit short, and this is the team that we're going to be going with in our game against Bournemouth. We're going to have to play Abo on the left-hand side of attack. Hopefully, he'll be okay there. He's a cam, and he has proven fruitful in front of goal this season. He's done really well for us, actually, on loan. We've got Jack Barmby, Vardy, who's a bit of a forgotten man there, to be honest, here at Leicester. He doesn't see much game time at all. We've got Kane, Drinkwater and King in the middle. Then Mazalowski, Upson, Target still at left back, so I like him to get the game time. Bossart and Hamer in goal. So hopefully that team will be enough to get us through. We are away at Bournemouth, so it's not going to be easy. Bournemouth is a strong team in the Championship. Obviously, we're doing really well in real life this season. But hopefully we can get through to the next round and get on a decent little cup run, lads. Here we go. We'll get this game done and dusted. Then it'll be time to tie up the transfers. We go inside. Oh, he's got a bit lucky there. I tried to deck him. Oh my god, he's doing sensationally well. What a goal this will be. It'll all be down to that man that did the run at the start. We're going to get it away. Are we going to get it away? Off the post. God damn it. I think it's the man that did the run at the start that's put it in the end. And he deserved it, because I could not touch him on that little run he went on. Bournemouth getting the goal. It's been a close game. Both teams have had chances, but they're the first to take it. Lovely little run he went on at first. That shot's unlucky. I think it might have even took a slight deflection. Hamer never get into it. Then they were just the first to react in the box, and we go down 1-0, unfortunately. Oh, this man here. Ranty, his name is. He is causing me so many problems. It wasn't him that scored in the end. It was Wilson, I think. Stay onside. I think he's onside. It's a good ball from Barmby. Jamie Vardy! 1-1. Get in there. Jamie Vardy, called him the forgotten man of Leicester when I put him in the team earlier. Grabs a goal. He's not done that very often for us this last couple of seasons. He's been very much a bit part player. It's nice to see though that when he's called upon, he can do the job. And right on the stroke of half time, we get the equaliser. I'll tell you something, I've got a man up front, I forgot what his name is, but he is causing us all kinds of problems. Out. Oh, it's a big header. Should end half though. Yeah. Ranty up front for Bournemouth. I'm going to have a quick look at him from this transfer window after this. I don't know how old he is. I've never heard of him before in my life. I don't know if he's a regen or if he's an actual Bournemouth player. But he has caused us so many problems with his dribbling. You can see Bournemouth have been the better team, more away from home, and Bournemouth aren't a bad team by any stretch. And with the weak team we've got out there, it's always going to be a bit of a struggle. We are matching them on the counter-attack. Hopefully we can snatch the win here, but Bournemouth have looked really dangerous so far, especially that Ranty up front has been quality for them. Second half, hopefully we can turn it round even more and go through into the quarterfinals, I think it will be now. And Bossart gets it out to Vardy. Oh, bit of luck. A lot of luck. Jamie Vardy, please capitalise. We've had the luck. Can we finish? Oh, Vardy. That's just Vardy all over. Abo! Oh, Abo, you beauty. Vardy couldn't take the chance. He screwed it up, and that's what I remember him being like when we had him and used to play him a lot more. But you can see there, in front of the grabber snack stand, Abo takes his chance. He actually comes to him in a difficult position. He's done really well to take that, to be honest. And he's produced the goods again. I wonder if we'll be able to sign him at the end of the season, because he's been a really good player for us filling in this year. And lately starting as well, he's been fantastic. 2-1 up now. Great stuff, lads. Hopefully we'll go through to the next round. I think it's the round of 16, not the quarterfinals. I said the quarterfinals at half time. I think the next round's the round of 16. He's committed as well. Come on, Vardy. There's a couple of men here. 2 of them our own. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, what a goal that is. Jack Barmby with the superb little knockback. Lovely little back heel. I don't know who it is that's put it in the end. Is it Drinkwater? What a touch that was there from the young lad. Gosling there, not very happy with his team, and we've absolutely killed them on the counter. Look at that. Beautiful. And then a simple finish, and we go 3-1 up, and it looks like we're going through to the next round, lads. Fantastic stuff. That's full time, lads. 3-1 win. And I think that's the second time in a row in the Cup that we've come from behind to go through. I'm pretty sure that puts us into the last 16 as well, and I'm pretty pleased with that performance on the whole. Abo doing really well again when he's played. Pliston playing in the left wing position and doing his job very, very well. You can see we turned the stats around. Bournemouth did little to nothing in that second half, but their danger man was Ranty, his name was, so I'm going to have a quick look at him, because if he's a youngster he might be worth taking a look at. But other than that, pretty routine win, and we're into the next round of the draw. Let's see what happens now with transfer deadline day. That's the exciting stuff now. Let's see if we can bring in our two main men and really strengthen our team and our chances of the top 4 this season. So here we are, lads. Transfer deadline day is now upon us. I've just had a quick look and I'm pretty sure we're into the last 16 of the FA Cup, but we look at the news. First of all, Bayern have accepted, or Bayer should I say, I don't know how you say it, have accepted our offer for Cal. Hopefully we'll be able to bring him in because he looks really promising. Tevez declined our contract as you'd expect. He was not interested in joining our club. Not really a surprise there. Ben Yedder accepts, so Jeff will be very pleased to see that. Wissam Ben Yedder joins the club. He's going to be our replacement for Weimann in the short term, if not in the long term. We'll see how he plays. And then also we've had an injury to Matt's target. Sorry, he's out for 2 weeks, so we should be able to deal with that with the cover of Jeffrey Schlupp. That's a bit of bad news. But also we've obviously had the offer accepted for Cal, so we're going to offer that lad the 50 grand he wants for 4 years. And again, crucial team player. Hopefully he'll accept, and that'll be our two main men in with a bit of money to spare, I believe. So let's first and foremost have a look at Ben Yedder's rating. We got him for 5 million. No way, 77. That's better than I expected. And when you consider Weimann was a 78 and just 1 or 2 years younger than Ben Yedder, and we got 28 million for him, that is fantastic stuff. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves as well. Let's hope that this man can do a job. He is French, I thought he was. That is a fantastic signing for 5 million. Hopefully now we can get in Cal and then see what money we've got left to spare. I'm also going to have a look at that Raji, whatever his name was, that was at in that Bournemouth game just. And yeah, we'll save that. We'll put Ben Yedder straight in there and see what happens now in the next few hours, lads. So you can see here, lads, a couple of things. Jeffrey Schlupp has had an offer put in for him from Wigan Athletic. We are going to accept that. I know that we've not got Matt Target for the next 2 weeks, but with Oviedo in, I'm pretty keen to get rid of him. He's been a decent servant for the club and he might go on to be a half decent player, but for that money he's not playing. I've got to let him go. And then Carl Hagnerlo has rejected the offer, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, but he said he can be persuaded, which is the main thing. So we're going to bump those wages up to 65 grand, again 4 years, crucial player, and we'll also give him 5% goal bonus. Hopefully that'll be enough to convince him to come across, lads, to Leicester. Fingers crossed. So you can see, lads, there's some fantastic news in the mailbox. First of all, Jeffrey Schlupp's gone. We got 600k for that. But the most important thing, we've managed to get hold of Hakan Kal, as we're going to call him. Get him in the team. I'm really excited to see what this lad's rating is. I'm hoping he's sort of mid-70s at the age of 21, and we can really work with him. We've also had another offer for Video from Man United, offering 7.5 million. I'll tell you what, United, let's say 30 million and you can have him. It is United, so they might stump it up, you never know. I don't want him to go, but if they're silly enough to offer 30 million, then they can have him. Carl Hagnerlo, what is your rating? Please be at least 75. That is fantastic, lads. 78 overall at the age of 21. He could be a real future gem for us, and he's going to be slotting into that team. That's the second team, actually, so I'm not going to put him in there, obviously, but he's going to be slotting straight into the first team, and that is really, really exciting. How much budget have we got left, actually? Can we do anything else? See, we've still got a little bit of money left if we wanted to bring anyone else in. I don't think I do. I'm going to save that for the end of the season in case there's anyone anyone wants more wages, and also if there's anyone on sort of a contract expiry thing that we might be able to bring in. Hopefully we should be able to see this transfer window out now without too much stress, unless Man United come in with 30 million for Alvaro Video, which would be mental. They've just signed Niang as well, so why they want him I don't know, but nevertheless, let's skip forward again, lads. As you'd expect, lads, look, they did reject it. They didn't think he was worth that much, and I'm pretty glad to be honest. I do want to hold on for him for as long as we can, at least until we can get some stupid money for him, because he's such a good player, and our team is looking good right now at the moment. So hopefully, like I said, just we can see out this transfer window with nothing else dramatic happening, fingers crossed. I've decided, lads, here's Declan John. He's a 20-year-old left-back whose stats don't look too shabby, to be honest. I decided I'm going to go for him on loan because he's a left-back. With Jeffrey Schlupp going, we do need cover for the next 2 weeks, so we're going to get him for the season. Hopefully, nothing else will happen with Matt Target injury-wise, and we won't need him too much, but he will act as just decent cover for the next sort of few weeks or so. So I thought, with the bit of money we've got spare, why not use it to get a bit of cover for Target while he's injured? And hopefully we won't need him too much, like I say, but he'll act as cover. That is all, and I think that's just a little boy's bit of business, to be honest. We don't want to be struggling in positions when we've got the money spare. Hopefully that'll come back straight away. Accepted. We've got a message here. What's this? Let's hope that's it. Yep. Offer accepted. Get him in. I don't know what he's writing is. We'll have a quick look now, but like I say, he's only going to be covering for the next sort of 2 or 3 weeks or so. Has he gone straight into the team now? I'm not entirely sure. I think he should have done. Let's have a quick look, shall we? And I think that will probably resemble... yeah, 65. He'll do the job. He'll do the job for the next 2 weeks. That should reflect the last piece of business we'll be doing, lads. 5 hours to go. Hopefully they'll go without any drama again. So there's just 2 hours to go, lads, and we have had another offer for Alvaro video, this time from Schalke for 7 million. I am just going to reject that because I don't want to lose him. Reject that. And you can also see out of interest, look, the bottom right hand corner, the 2 top deals, both involving us. Of course, Weimann to Swansea for 28 million, the top one. Then Karl Hagnerlu from Leverkusen to Leicester for 17 million, the second top deal. Just 1 hour to go now. Oh, we have had a couple more offers. Is there going to be anything dramatic in there? I very much doubt it. Dermich approached me by another team, by Man United. Stop going after our players, man. That's really annoying. And another offer for Alvaro video. 10 million for Valencia. So that's officially the highest bid that we've ever had for video. Still going to be rejecting it, even though he's only a 2.5. Like I said before, I feel we'll get a lot more for him in the future if we do decide to sell him. And that is going to end the transfer window, lads. I will show you quickly the squad ratings as well, because they usually go up a little bit at the end of each transfer window, so we'll get rid of this. Training injury to Clifford Abbo, which is a bit of a shame, 8 days, but nothing too major. Deadline day has ended, and Andy King saying he wants to go, because he's not played much, to be honest, so he's fed up. Stuff you, Andy King, I'm afraid. Sorry if that upsets any Leicester fans, but he's not doing anything for us, so never mind. Has anyone gone up at all? Both sorts, I don't know what he was before, to be honest. Target's still a 66. Abbo's gone up. Look, he was a 71 before. I'm pretty sure he's a 72 now. Bernier is still a 77. We only just signed him, obviously. Jordan Arm's gone up. Was he a 68 before? I'm pretty sure he was a 68 before. Now he's a 69. I'm not entirely sure on that, so don't quote me. And Declan John. He was a 65 when we signed him. He's gone up by 1 already, and he's just bloody joined. Vardy's gone up by 1 as well. Karl Hagnerlu's still the same. Video's still the same. Mara's still the same. Everyone else pretty much still the same. But that is our transfer business done, lads. So next time you see us, we will be playing against Tottenham. I believe, yeah, Tottenham it is next game, with our brand spanking new lineup starring Ben Yedder and Cal in the team. You'll have to see how they line up next episode, so lad, in the next episode there, lads, because that is going to be it for number 14. I will speak to you all soon. Nidge out. Who's the obvious option and he might work? It has. 1-0. Stunning counter attack and big props to Abbo in our defensive quarter there. Nicked the ball off.